when I was on the board, they voted to get blinds, and they told me to do it, and I'm like, that's freaking sexist. Just 'cause I'm the girl here, you're making me do it. And so I didn't do it, I never did it, 'cause it made me mad.
I think we should vote on having the town clerk do it.
Yeah, Pete Lumbo has a place up here on Wellesley, I think, with Associated Fire, so he's up here all the time. He does like all the sprinkler inspections for me for Clayton, and our building, his sprinkler.
Kind of a quick question, you're probably aware that, Tilt, I guess, is gonna end up owning the Garlark Farm?
Okay.
On Route 12.
I'm aware of it.
When we were talking about, you know, hooking up Krings,
right,
is they were gonna easement, we were going to get an easement across their property as opposed to try and come in over the hill.
Right.
Is there any issue with getting an easement with Tilt?
Have to ask them. It's an underground, you know, an underground easement.
It become, you know,
they have a lot of easements on their properties.
Yeah, I mean, I would.
They're around.
I just know that, like with the DOT, if we wanted to do something on parkland or something like that, kind of,
you're good.
Couldn't do certain things.
Thanks.
Okay. Well, mackerel. Anybody got an agenda in front of them?
I don't.
Did you want?
I think that sewer district was number 1, wasn't it?
What do you say?
That sewer district was number 1.
I hear voices. Are we gonna do stuff first?
I wasn't sure of that. So, I'm gonna call the town board meeting to order on May 10th, 2023. Would everybody please stand for the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We don't have any minutes that we're dealing with, right, Sandy? We're just gonna do a resolution for Route 12 sewer expansion number 2? Or what is the formal name?
Well, it's sewer district number 2.
Sewer district number 2.
Yep.
Okay.
Just as he had it.
Okay, so.
You don't need to read all this, do you?
Yeah, would you?
We don't need to, do we?
No, we don't.
I don't think so.
At a special meeting of the town board, town of Alexandria, held at the town offices of County Route 1, Alex Bay, New York, on May 10th, 2019.
That's not.
That should be 23.
That's 2023.
Whoa, oh, man.
I already called them and let them know.
Okay.
I emailed them and let them know. My copy is right, mine says
Okay.
23.
Okay. Oops. And this is a resolution. Rob, can you explain briefly what we're doing here?
Sure, so, back to amending the, well, I'll explain it to you right here. So we had a couple of changes, to the district boundary, being Krings Mobile Home Park, and also the properties, on the other side. There's a couple of properties on the other side of the old Napa store, and there was also a property that was left off, up by the, on the other side of Alex Bay go-karts. So we had a few district corrections, but we also extended the district boundary to include the entire parcel.
This saves us a future headache.
It saves you a headache from chopping it up.
Yep, yep.
And it, you know, includes Lopresti, it includes all the parks as we initially had.
Okay.
So the discussion item was more about, do we include Otter Street now? And my recommendation is no, let's deal with Otter Street separately. We can't do Otter Street until we do Route 12 anyway, if we wanna connect to Route 12. And it's gonna slow the whole process down, cause we didn't bid Otter Street, we didn't do the environmental review on Otter Street, and I think it would slow Route 12 down if we wanted to include it now. So I would press ahead, and this will allow you to do your bond resolution amendment at your next regular meeting, to adjust the total project cost. Once your bond resolution is done, the district formation documents are done, then we can submit all this to the funding agencies and try to get the money.
Okay.
So, that's in a nutshell.
Does that affect the money that we currently have?
Hopefully, you know, like USDA will consider increasing your grant amount. EFC will consider providing grant.
I'm just saying we don't put it back in the mix and then hope for a bigger number.
We gotta have to talk to them about it. They won't even talk to us about it until we do the district formation amendment and the budget.
I was gonna say, in the WIA, we have WIA in this one?
We have WIA in this one,
Cause
so.
in the WIA deal, I remember the last time we went through this, we had to give up the $660,000 they gave us.
We might do the same thing.
And reapply for new, which
Correct.
means you're kinda taking a chance, but it worked out.
You're not
well.
going anywhere.
Yeah,
With the money you got.
yeah,
No, that's very true.
yeah.
So, and back to your point, it's shovel ready if we can
No,
take advantage.
That would think we're in a good position.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Does this also include this state parks building thingy?
Yes, yeah, it includes the park police building as well. You know,
Oh, really?
park police and the central,
Central store.
central storage building.
Yep.
Is also.
And Keyway itself.
Keyway itself's always been in, but we had left those buildings out in the initial one.
Okay.
But we added those in.
Yeah, they were on the addendums for
Correct.
additional.
Yep, thank you.
Yep,
Reminded me.
okay. Yeah, that's cleaner too. It's all the same property.
Yep.
Okay, is everybody ready? I'll take a motion in a second.
I'll make a motion that we
Motion to
approve,
adopt the foregoing order is made by Councilmember Mike Fayette.
Okay,
Second by Councilmember Sean Thomas. And upon a roll call vote of the board,
Supervisor Sweet,
yes.
Councilman Fayette,
yes.
Councilman Thomas,
Yes. The other two are absent.
Councilman Thompson and Pring are absent.
So
So the motion is adopted.
okay, so if you can give me a sealed copy of this, and then we'll forward it to bond counsel, who I've had a lot of discussion with.
I
and-
meant to ask you, how does that bond council thing coming?
Good, good, I sent him all the
Guy
documents,
seems knowledgeable,
very,
very knowledgeable.
yeah,
Yeah.
very knowledgeable. He represents tons of school districts and towns, and he's familiar with the.
He's out of where, Rochester?
Yeah, I believe so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay then.
Frank, can you get a hold of Al Presti, because it sounded like he was concerned, in regard to whether we included, Otter Creek or Otter Street or not. He'd probably appreciate a phone call from you, telling him that, it's going forward.
you
Okay. Rob's shaking his head yes, he'll take care
want
of
me
that.
to take care of it? Okay.
Yeah, keep it simple.
The other thing, Ron, I need your signature, you and Brent's signature on.
Ron's gonna be here shortly.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Okay, 2 reimbursement requests for.
He's on his way, yeah.
For Goose Bay.
Okay.
So you get your money back in your account. So Nicole's doing the reimbursement request. Get the money from the ready back into your account for the
Okay.
boat launch. Cause you
Okay.
had such a
Oh.
huge ribbon cutting.
Huge. Number 2, Kramer's Brush Pit at Goose Bay. We have some prices here, from citizens and from Doyle. I've spent a lot of time talking to Doyle, talking to Russ, who handles all of our stuff. And he strongly recommends the Amazon solution. I'm thinking that with what we're doing with these 2 areas, I don't know that we wanna spend the money and need to put cameras up in the Goose Bay parking lot right now. I think if we need them anywhere, we'll need them at the brush pit. I don't know how everybody else feels. If we're gonna start doing this commercial deal and have a fee and have a permit and so on and so forth and have fines, I think we need to do
Yeah, we need more than one.
yeah.
Yeah, well,
I would put a few there and none at Goose
yeah, I
Bay.
would start at the
Right.
brush pit. Are we still yet to do work at the Goose Bay parking lot?
It's almost done, it'll be
They're
done
still working
by
on
the
it.
end of the week.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, we don't really know where things are going to end up, but we do have a good feeling for that brush
Yeah,
pit.
but the guy, Russ from Stat, came, and talked about these cameras here, and he had actually drawn a picture of a sign, and he has a great idea. Put a 4x8 sign in the middle of that parking lot, back by the trees, in the back of that parking lot. You put it up high enough, it's gonna be over every car and every truck a little bit. It's gotta be 8 feet in the air, probably, maybe 10. Get 2 post holes dug, 6, for 6x6s in them, and put the sign up. That might take care of a good portion of our problem.
You're talking about the brush pit?
Yep. And no, I'm talking about Goose Bay, I'm sorry. And with the fine process and everything else that we've done with the local law, maybe we can do it there and not have to do cameras. Cameras already are gonna be
The thing is, we don't yet know what kind of problems we're gonna have with a much bigger parking lot at Goose Bay, but we do know the problem we have with the brush pit.
Yep.
I'm good. I make a motion to move forward with the Amazon solution.
I'll second that motion.
Yep.
And, the only thing on here is the amount of cameras. I would like to adjust it to, I think we're gonna need 3 up there, don't you? Or 2?
He went down there and
He thinks 1's enough?
he thinks 1's enough.
You're talking about the brush pit. I'd like 2.
Okay.
Might wanna do,
I'd like at least 2, and, I mean, every time I've done one of these things, cameras are fairly cheap, and the more the merrier, as far as being able to get the detail that you need to hold somebody accountable.
Okay. So we've got a motion for 2 cameras at, the brush pit. And I second, or my motion, your second, right?
And with this Doyle one,
I'm sorry?
what we did, this is the vendor we picked, is these guys.
That's the one that I'm picking.
yes.
So it's $9,000 for 1 camera?
No, the Amazon solution's $26.95.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
Any further discussion?
Nope.
All those in
Does
favor?
that system have the capability of adding more cameras later if needed?
The cameras are on their own, I believe, individually, so I think you can do whatever you need to do. If they're like the cameras that I have purchased, couple different types of cameras there. It's not really a system, Ronnie, that goes into a DVR. I know what you're thinking.
Oh, okay.
This goes to a memory and goes to a cloud or something. One of the cameras that I have is $12 a month to monitor, unlimited pictures.
So these are really standalone units?
Yes.
They
Okay.
provide their own power and everything,
Yes.
right? Because they have a solar panel.
Their own power and their own connection to
There isn't a monthly charge on this. Do you know if there really is one?
well,
That's what I asked.
Might be an app or something?
yeah, I just showed him my
Yeah.
app for his 5 points, $12 a month.
Okay.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
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 All opposed, none. Okay, now we move down to regulation brush pit commercial licenses. I didn't print that paper off I sent you guys. Any thoughts or input there? I should go grab that. You got it on your phone, right, Sean?
Yeah,
Because everybody wanted to increase the fines from what I had put down,
Well,
which is fine.
There's like 2 different, from my understanding, like 2 different kinds of fines that we're talking about. One is like a commercial fine, then there's another fine if you put stuff out on the road, right? Wasn't it like 2 different deals going on?
yes. So you had commercial permit use was $250 a year. And that's January 1 to December 31st. Commercial use violators. So fines pretty much.
Did you guys, so you're not, for the Amazon Solutions, you're not doing Goose Bay, you're only doing the town brush pit?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm not gonna quote this price, cause it's not gonna be that much, cause you're not gonna have 2 days worth of installation, and you're not gonna have three cameras, so it should be considerably less than the 2,600.
My feelings are we got some fine tuning to do to this. If we can just talk a little bit about it now, and anybody has any new things they wanna add besides, I think, changing these dollar amounts.
So the 250, I think we all agreed on last time.
Yeah.
That commercial fee, that should probably be just 1/1 to 12/31. I know it says due January 1st, but we don't, we want it to be just straight year, a 2023 deal. So if you buy in June, it's not good until next June, it's done in December. You get a new one the next year.
So what do you gotta pay to do it this year?
No, you just saying calendar year, pull.
That's it, 250
Yeah, okay.
for the rest of the year.
I agree.
That keeps it uniform.
But
Now if we have any-
but it is a yearly deal. In the future, January 1, renew it for a year for 250,
Yes,
next year, yep.
yeah.
Okay,
It's really, it's kinda like a boat registration in New York, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but we're not prorating it. It's just
Right,
250 to
not
have that.
No, it makes, rather than have it all willy-nilly, it's the same time period.
But there's no keeping track or nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Look at it like
Makes
an
a lot of
inspection sticker, it's a
Yeah.
color or whatever, and
Yep.
boom.
yep. Okay, the first set of fines for not having a commercial sticker.
I think that was pretty good for me, yeah.
These numbers that are here,
Yes,
500,000 and 2,000.
yeah,
Town brush,
and that's per instance.
Yeah. And again, cited,
spelled wrong, is it? You probably
Yeah.
change that, huh? Yeah, it is, yep. CITED. The next one. And what am I missing there? Limbs, branches, and brush, they're all the same thing. Tree wood, leaves.
yeah,
What do you think about the fines there? I think everybody felt they should be higher.
Mm-hmm.
well, if you wanna stop people, you put a bigger number on it.
Mm-hmm. 250, 500, and 1,000, or go with the same numbers as above?
I'd go with the same as above, keep it consistent that way.
Same as above, yeah.
You say same as above, Sean?
Mm-hmm.
Ronnie, you here?
Yeah, that's fine with me too, same as above.
Yeah, I'll do the same
Okay.
thing as the next one.
There'll be no dumping on the shoulder, the road violators will be cited. Same thing there, 500,
Yeah.
1,000, and
If
2,000.
anything, that's more important, or at least as same as important.
And I'd say that we have our regular board meeting is next week, isn't it?
Yes,
I think it's next Wednesday?
Yeah.
Um,
So I'd like to send,
Chris McCormick actually just texted me and said that he's got a good idea too, that we should really set season dates for when it's closed as well. Cause they don't have a way to push it back in the winter,
Nope.
so we should really
Yep.
close it by,
yep,
I don't know when that is, but.
Well,
closed after first snowfall.
So those fines should be tied into the close time also, if we could.
Yes, I agree.
yeah, that's what we're saying. So we'll come up with an open and close. I would think we're gonna close it before snow and snow plowing, so if that's gonna be November 1 or it's gonna be in October.
I think I'd go a little further into November, because there are people still doing yard work and shit.
Fine with me.
Sooner or
I'd go,
later than November?
like,
November
yeah, I'd go
15th.
further into, like, in the middle of November.
November
November
15th,
15th?
close, okay? And
And
open is gonna be what,
Well,
April 1, April 15th?
Well, no, people are doing
March?
yard work before, or the end of March, I mean, easily. You know, maybe even like March 15th. I mean, we're not plowing, in a typical year.
Do we need to put something in there, obviously, that if there's not snow, or we're not plowing, or there's not snow banks? Or do we
Yeah.
not worry about that?
Well, it's probably not a bad idea to throw a word or two in like that. But I'd go to March 15, I wouldn't go later than that.
His suggestion was April 1st, March 15th,
Okay with March 15th?
Yeah, I am. We should put something in there about snowfall as well,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah,
Hopefully the snow would take care of the problem, because if you can't get in there because of the snow, they won't dump it. If they dump it on the side of the road, then they're gonna get fined.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely took care of the problem this year, a month or so ago, because it was a solid snowbank down through there.
yep.
Yep. So, set seasonal dates for when open and closed, November 15th closed, March 15th open. I'm gonna put something in there about snow. Anything else anybody can think of?
Now, how about this one, you know, that's nothing to do with this, but it's, what do we, to close, you wanna like, put some posting out there and put some cable across there? I mean,
Chain.
well, why wait for a snowbank?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just have to probably get with,
I mean, what
the guys over at the highway department, see how far back they want us to set those,
yep,
so that doesn't cause
and
any
to see
issues
if
with
they've got
that.
any ideas about what we're gonna close it off with.
Yep.
What we did in the past is I went to Thousand Islands Ready Mix. He gave us one of those concrete, didn't give us, he sold us one of those concrete blocks that's about 4 feet by 2 feet. And I had him put 2 poles in those, so we can mount signs, we can mount anything to them, and you could put a cable to them, you could put however you're gonna do it up. So if we need to get 1 or 2 more of those.
Yeah, 'cause put a cable, put a lock on it, it's closed.
Yep. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Anything else on this, as far as the brush pit? The only other thing I had, I'd really like to get moving on this sealing these parking lots and stuff before everybody gets too busy. So Rob going where, he's on the phone?
Ronnie's not, you're not coming here at all, Ron?
In the parking lot.
Oh, okay.
See you soon.
Are you gonna go to, Cabs after this?
I don't know. Not on the plan, no.
Okay, I'm just asking, we have a check to give the community improvement
Yeah.
thing, so.
What time was that at? 5, right? 5:30?
Yeah, 5.
5. Thanks, Willie.
Where'd Rob Campbell go?
I don't know, he said he had to take a call. He's gone, it looks like.
I said, but he's driving that little white truck.
He was.
But this.
Oh, yeah, it is out there,
There's
okay.
stuff still there.
Yeah. I told him it'd be about 10 minutes, and he said okay.
Are you gonna be, you going to the thing at, Cavalarios after this,
I don't know.
for that
I'm
8
home
day?
alone, so I mean, I can actually make a decision by myself.
Okay, but I'm just saying, we gotta check that, we're gonna give them, probably gonna be a few pictures.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm just saying, we're gonna give them a check,
Oh, okay.
like we did last year, and there'll be some pictures, so I'm just saying.
Oh, for the
know.
Diane Recupro's group?
Hmm?
Diane Recupro's,
Yeah.
Recupro's group, yeah. And they're doing takeout dinners there?
I'm not really sure, it's like they have a silent auction, and as far as food, I don't know what they're doing.
Okay, I'm probably get something out of that.
Did anybody get to look at April 19th minutes? I know he reviewed them, and I've got May 3rd's minutes, which is only one, May 3rd was long, but April 26th is up there, everybody got one, and it's only
That's
one.
one I've already looked at?
Yeah.
Yep.
You looked at them both and gave them back to me.
Well, Rob was supposed to have this information, he's gotta be here somewhere, about the sealing these parking lots. We got another meeting next Wednesday, so we can deal with it then. And he's got a paper he needs you and I to sign too, Ronnie.
Yeah,
Guess I could call him.
call them.
Call him?
Yeah.
Only other place he could be is in the bathroom.
Here, that go on, Bill.
was on the phone when he walked out of here.
He said he had to take it. Still on the phone, probably.
Well, we can let it go to next week. It's just the sealing of these parking lots.
Alright, I'll make a motion, go into executive session to discuss litigation.
Okay. Second? Second by Ron. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, none.